Welcome to Group 5's reaction to Presentation 1 on meditation and visualization related to sports. We found the presentation was very well organized and included key points in meditation such as mantra and focusing on breathing. It also introduced 4 stages that are necessary to reach higher consciousness, which is the goal of all meditation. Preparation, attention, active reception, and higher consciousness are the 4 stages needed to meditate properly. One type of meditation that was mentioned in the video is focused attention meditation. In this part of the video, she went into detail about how focused attention meditation is usually used for sports that are more individualized, like gymnastics, golf, archery, things like that. And I could see why, because these meditations, they focus on your breathing, and breathing is something that you do by yourself. For example, the breathing processes that they talked about were transcendental meditation or mantra, zazen meditation, and ratio breathing, all which are focused on breathing techniques. I also noticed that these breathing techniques are often used in yoga. Your instructor will tell you to focus on your breathing and find your inner self, and that is a form of focused attention meditation. The second type of meditation is open monitoring meditation. In the video, she touched on how focused meditation and open monitoring meditation are different but also the same because they can be used interchangeably. For example, in focused meditation, a player of a team sport could use this to get ready before the game, before they engage with their team, to just focus themselves and make themselves center. In an open monitoring setting, you are focused as a player on everything that's happening and all the interactions around you. And that is what allows you to remain focused during crunch times and things of that nature. Open monitoring meditation just allows a player to focus on many things at once. It also allows a player to focus on themselves, but yet still remain in contact with everybody else that they're playing with. Visualization is the second large topic talked about in this video. She went into detail about how visualization is also called motor imagery, and it's very cognitive specific, which means it happens in your brain and it has to do with interacting within your mind. It's used for players, for example, that are hurt and they can't practice. It allows them to get what they call mental reps, which is mental repetition. It allows you to think about doing the actions that you would if you were playing your sport, if you were able to play. For example, an archer hitting the target every time, perfect form, hitting the target, that would be an example of visualization. Another example would be at the free throw line when you're shooting a free throw in basketball and you do your routine, which could be whatever that may be, and you visualize yourself making the shot at the end of your routine. That is an example of visualization. Something that I found interesting was how motivational specific visualization is more like a motivational speech, and how the coach gets involved in visualization, because coaches don't play. So you would ask yourself, how do coaches have anything to do with visualization other than visualizing their team being successful? But they can use a speech before a game to help their players visualize themselves winning that game, because that can give confidence to the players, which in turn gives the game a better vibe and just makes it easier for them to visualize themselves winning. It doesn't seem as difficult when you think, if you think you're going to lose, you're already beat. So visualizing things is basically speaking it into fruition, and that in and of itself is a very powerful tool in a sport, and I just find that very interesting.